everyone. Welcome to Thoroughbred Weekly. Thanks for joining us here on MSG Plus. I'm Jason Blewett. My colleague Andy Serling alongside, coming to you from the studio here at beautiful Belmont Park. And Andy, it's a fun time of the year. I'm just big races from coast to coast, it seems like, every weekend.
Right, I agree. It's really nice because other tracks will pick up the mantle. You know, last week we had the big 3 stakes here. Yesterday, of course, we had the terrific Man of War, but Calder had the Summit of Speed. Arlington Park had sort of their big prep day for their Arlington Million Day. A lot of good races.
We're stopping all over the United States tonight. Sit tight. Plenty of races of the week to bring you, but we'll start right here at beautiful Belmont Park with Saturday's Man of War, the 51st running. It's a Grade 1, $500,000, 1 mile, 3 furlongs on the inner turf with Tom Durkin at the mic.
And they're off in the Man of War. And the first to show on the inside is Musketeer. Quiana with some early speed, and so too Marchside. And Midships up close and in hand as they move by us for the first time. So Musketeer will be the leader. Marchside right there in between horses. Midships 3 wide as they make that long run into the first turn now. Midships up for a short lead now. Musketeer second and Marchside on the outside races third. Quijano hugs the rail in fourth. Gio Ponti will be caught 3 or 4 wide going into the turn. He is fifth in the early stages here, followed by Dancing Forever. At the back of the pack are Chichon, Grand Couturier, and Interpretation. A dawdling early pace here has been established, 25-1 for the opening quarter mile. Vying for the lead, long shot Musketeer along with Midships. Musketeer nearly, Midships races second now. Just outside the Marchside, races third, and Quijano in hand and behind the lead is fourth. Dancing Forever and Gio Ponti only 3 lengths from the lead now, and they went that half mile in 48 4/5 seconds. Make that 49 4/5 seconds. So they continue down the backstretch in a fairly deliberate manner here. Musketeer and Midships continue to share the lead. Marchside right up on that pace. He's third. Quijano fourth on the inside. Dancing Forever fifth. Chichon and Gio Ponti 2 lengths back. Interpretation in the long shot. Grand Couturier is 10 lengths from the leader. And the leader is long shot Musketeer. Midships now gets a gentle reminder at the half-mile pole, and they round the far turn now. They run 3/4 in 13-2. It's Musketeer narrowly. Midships right alongside. Marchside just outside the lead, still running in third. Marchside now put to a drive as they approach the top of the stretch. Quijano's had a beautiful trip so far. He's just in behind the lead. Gio Ponti swings wide for the stretch drive, and Grand Couturier is following him. Dancing Forever in behind horses. Chichon is coming up the fence. Musketeer the leader, a tenuous lead it is. Here comes Gio Ponti charging on the outside. Chichon comes up the rail. Quijano's in between horses now, and they're coming down to the finish, and Gio Ponti comes away with the lead. Gio Ponti the winner over a star-studded field to win the Man of War by 2. Long shot Musketeer.
We're joined by winning rider Ramon Dominguez, his 4th win on the Saturday card thus far, the 51st Man of War. Wide trip, was it a concern going into that first turn?
Yeah, I was very concerned about the position I had. I was extremely happy with the fact that I was close, knowing that they were going very slow, and also having my horse so relaxed. I was happy about that, but I was not happy about the fact that, for one thing, I was very, very wide, and also I was in the clear, which is not really ideal for these turf horses. But he was always relaxed, and he proved that he's a runner.
Given the wide trip, how impressed were you the way that he gutted it out and grinded out the victory? I mean, in my opinion, he beat the best field of turf horses assembled in the U.S. this year.
I was very impressed and very pleased. I mean, he was so relaxed that it's one of those things that I mention often about going to the quarter pole. You don't know whether you have horse or no, and I wasn't about to test him. I was just sitting on him and hoping for the best. And around the 3-8 pole, when I started slowly getting after him, he was all there for me, and I mean, he finished off very strong.
Okay. Thanks, Ramon.
Thank you.
Is it me, or do we see Ramon Dominguez being interviewed by you and Eric, or one of the two of you, every single week after a stake? He's had trouble making the adjustment coming to Belmont from Aqueduct. He's got about twice as many winners as anyone else. Gio Ponti, what can you say? He was just super, super impressive in this race. Far and away, in his 3rd straight Grade 1 victory, mile and a quarter, mile and 3/8, as was pointed out, a tough trip, 6:30 for the win. Feels like a gift considering how well he run. And of course, Christophe Clement trains him, and owned by Castleton Lions, and of course, course, what else? Ramon Dominguez.
And let's go back in the time capsule. We'll check out Man of War, man oh man indeed, horse of the year in 1920, a Belmont Stakes winner in a match race, in fact, by 20 lengths, won the Preakness, but this was odd, and I thought pretty interesting that the owner, Samuel D. Riddle, passed on the Kentucky Derby.
And I can remember that. The internet was abuzz back in 1920 when Man of War decided not to run in the Kentucky Derby, and he had a match race in the Belmont. So apparently racing wasn't so different 100 years ago or 80 years ago or 90 years ago. People still skipped races, and we still had small fields.
Gio Ponti, super in Saturday's Man of War. We'll take a quick time out here on Thoroughbred Weekly. When we come back, we'll head out west and take a look at Saturday's Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup.